Welcome back to another BB27 recap. Things are heating up in the house, and as always, we've got some fascinating shifts in strategy. Some players are playing their cards close to the vest, while others are making bold moves that are already causing a stir. This week, I'm breaking down the players who are either staying sharp, making chaos, or flying under the radar. But for how long? Let's dive into the smart, messy, and wild card picks. The smart player of the week is the unlikely duo, Rachel and Ashley. Rachel, after a rough start, has grown into a more strategic player, knowing exactly when to stir the pot and create movement in the house. She's a quiet manipulator, subtle but impactful. Her ability to read people and steer outcomes gives her a strong edge in the game. Ashley, initially a messy player, has shown a knack for reading the house and adapting to the game. She's moved from being a source of chaos to someone who can strategically influence the outcome of conversations and alliances. Her evolution into a calm and observant player, combined with her deepened trust in Rachel, makes her a formidable force. What makes Rachel and Ashley so compelling is their unlikely partnership. These two have clashed early on, but post Amy's eviction, they have formed an unshakable bond. They trust each other completely, keeping each other's secrets and supporting each other's game. Rachel's ability to stir the pot and Ashley's talent for reading the house creates a dynamic duo that's surprising, likable, and undeniably dangerous in a subtle way. They are an underrated power duo who might not seem threatening at first, but their bond and the trust they've built could take them far. That's why Rachel and Ashley are my smart players of the week. The messy player of the week is Mickey. Mickey's gameplay is rapidly unraveling. Her attempts at playing both sides have begun to catch up with her. She's convinced she's in a great position within the house, but the truth is, she's burning bridges left and right. Mickey believes she has Rylie and Katherine under control, but her wishy-washy behavior is starting to reveal otherwise. She's also alienated key allies like Jimmy, and now she's trying to manipulate Morgan and Ashley, flipping alliances as often as she changes her mind about who should be in the jury. Her constant talk about the jury is raising red flags. She's bluntly telling Ashley and Rachel that she wants them in a jury, which has backfired and made them distrust her. Mickey's lack of awareness of being in a better position than she actually is a major flaw. Her inconsistency in strategy and alliances is leading to confusion and frustration within the house. She's playing an emotional, power-driven game with greed for control clouding her judgment. The lack of loyalty to her allies, including cutting people like Jimmy, and constantly shifting her allegiance, is leaving Mickey isolated despite her early momentum. Her shifting priorities and decisions are starting to cost her the trust of those she once considered allies. And this is why Mickey is the messy player of the week. The wild card of the week is Katherine. Katherine's position in the game is precarious, primarily due to her attachment to Rylie. She's become less active in the game, potentially overshadowed by Rylie's dominant and overbearing personality. Her lack of strong individual connections outside of Rylie is leaving her vulnerable, especially as other house guests are starting to notice. Katherine has even expressed to Rylie her frustrations with how the house views her gameplay, particularly the lack of respect from players like Mickey. However, Rylie shut down her concerns with manipulation, keeping Katherine under his wing. Katherine currently has Rylie as a protector, And this has been a benefit due to Rylie's aggressive tactic and the threats he's made to other house guests. However, this comes at the cost of Katherine's own gameplay. She has very little connections outside of Rylie and Lauren. While Lauren might be somewhat of an ally, there's no formal alliance. And Katherine is not interested in creating one with her. If Rylie is evicted, Katherine will have little to fall back on, and her lack of connections could leave her exposed. If Katherine could branch out and form connections with other players, she would be in a much stronger position. Right now, she's relying heavily on Rylie, and that makes her gameplay appear passive and directionless. Her biggest hurdle is her reliance on Rylie, and her unwillingness to step out from under Rylie's shadow. Once Rylie leaves, Katherine's game could implode, and she can quickly become a target. She's playing under the radar for now, but this could change dramatically when Rylie is eventually evicted. And this is why Katherine is the wild card of the week. And that's a wrap on our Week 5 BB27 Smart, Messy, and Wild Card picks. The game is only getting more intense, and with these players making bold moves, it's going to be a wild ride to the finish. Who do you think is playing the best game? Do you agree with my picks, or do you think someone else should have been called out this week? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I love hearing what you think. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. I'll be back next week with more BB27 drama and strategy. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.